The First 90 Days, Part 1, Laying the Foundation for a Successful Transition. Introduction. Why the first 90 days matter. Transitioning into a new leadership role is one of the most critical and challenging experiences in a professional's career. The first 90 days determine long-term success, shaping relationships, credibility, and strategic direction. Research shows that nearly 50% of executives fail within the first 18 months, often due to poor transitions. These failures can stem from unclear expectations, resistance from teams, or an inability to adapt to the organization's culture. Michael D. Watkins. The first 90 days provides a framework to help leaders quickly establish themselves, gain the trust of their teams, and drive early wins. Watkins argues that what you do in the first 3 months can define your leadership trajectory for years. This book is not just for senior executives, it applies to any professional stepping into a new role, whether as a first-time manager, a department head, or a newly promoted leader within the same company. Common pitfalls in leadership transitions. Understanding the challenges of transitions can help leaders avoid them. Here are the most common pitfalls. 1. Failing to diagnose the situation. Leaders often assume their new role is similar to their previous one, failing to assess the business context properly. 2. Moving too fast or too slow. Some leaders rush into making changes without understanding the organization's dynamics, while others take too long to act, losing credibility. 3. Not building key relationships. Success in any role depends on collaboration. Leaders who don't prioritize stakeholder engagement struggle with alignment. 4. Underestimating cultural differences. Organizational culture varies, and new leaders who ignore unwritten rules often face resistance. 5. Lack of a clear plan. Without a structured approach, leaders react rather than act strategically, leading to missteps. To navigate these challenges, leaders must have a proactive and structured transition plan, which is precisely what the first 90 days provides. Key principles of a successful transition. Watkins introduces several guiding principles for a smooth transition. Transition is a process, not an event. Success is built over time through a series of strategic actions. The right approach depends on the situation. There is no one-size-fits-all strategy. Leaders must adapt based on business needs. Early wins build credibility. Delivering results within the first few months helps establish authority and gain team confidence. Learning precedes leading. Before making decisions, leaders must invest time in understanding the organization's challenges, culture, and goals. Alignment with the boss is critical. Setting clear expectations with superiors ensures alignment and support. Structure of the book. The book is divided into actionable steps that help new leaders. 1. Assess the situation. Understand the business context using the STARS model. 2. Learn quickly. Gather insights about the company, its culture, and its key players. 3. Secure early wins. Identify achievable goals that build momentum. 4. Align with key stakeholders. Develop productive relationships with superiors, peers, and subordinates. 5. Adjust leadership style. Adapt strategies based on the organization's needs. This introduction sets the stage for the rest of the book, emphasizing why a structured approach to leadership transitions is essential. The First 90 Days, Part 2, Implementing Key Strategies for Success. Introduction to Part 2. After laying a strong foundation in the first phase of transition, the next step is to take action. This involves implementing strategies that will help a leader establish credibility, align with key stakeholders, and deliver early results. In this section, we will explore 1. Building effective relationships, how to earn trust and influence people. 2. Achieving early wins, why small victories create momentum. 3. Adapting leadership style, how to modify leadership based on the organization's needs. 4. Aligning the organization, ensuring teams are working towards a shared vision. 5. Managing yourself for long-term success, personal discipline and self-management. 1. Building effective relationships. The power of influence in leadership. Leadership is not just about authority, it's about influence. Successful leaders gain buy-in from their teams, peers, and superiors through strong relationships. Building relationships early helps in avoiding resistance and creating allies who support change. Key relationships to build early on. Boss, superior, the most critical relationship. Alignment ensures support and clarity on expectations. Peers and colleagues, gaining trust among equals ensures collaboration and prevents political pitfalls. Direct reports and team members, the team determines execution, motivating them is essential. External stakeholders, customers, partners, and investors may also be crucial depending on the role. Strategies for building trust and credibility. 1. Listen more than you speak, understand people's concerns before proposing changes. 2. Identify key influences. Every organization has unofficial leaders who influence decisions. Win their support. 3. Be consistent and transparent. Trust is built through predictable, honest actions. 4. Deliver on early commitments. Doing what you say builds credibility. 5. Showcase quick wins without alienating others. Early victories should be inclusive, not divisive. 2. Achieving early wins. Why early wins matter. Securing early wins helps establish credibility, boost morale, and create momentum. Without visible progress, a new leader may lose the confidence of the team. How to identify quick wins. Solve an immediate problem, identify an issue frustrating the team and fix it. Align with organizational goals. Wins should be relevant to the company's mission. Ensure visibility without seeking too much attention. Avoid appearing self-serving. Balance short-term impact with long-term strategy. Don't compromise future success for immediate results. Examples of early wins. Streamlining an inefficient process. Improving communication channels. Strengthening collaboration between teams. Addressing a customer complaint effectively. 3. Adapting leadership style. The need for flexibility. One mistake new leaders make is applying their old leadership style without modification. A good leader adapts to the culture, team, and challenges of the new environment. Leadership styles in different situations. Startups, visionary leadership is needed to inspire teams. Turnarounds, decisive, action-oriented leadership is required. Realignment, persuasive, diplomatic leadership helps shift perspectives. Sustaining success, coaching and mentoring leadership styles work best. How to identify the right approach. 1. Assess the culture, understand how decisions are made. 2. Identify team strengths and weaknesses, adapt based on existing capabilities. 3. Communicate clearly and often, explain why you are making changes. 4. Seek feedback, adjust based on what works and what doesn't. 4. Aligning the organization. Why alignment matters. A leader's success depends on ensuring everyone is working towards common objectives. Misalignment leads to confusion, inefficiency, and conflict. Steps to align a team or organization. 1. Define a clear vision. People need to know where the organization is headed. 2. Set SMART goals. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. 3. Communicate the why behind decisions. People resist change if they don't understand it. 4. Ensure accountability. Clearly define roles and responsibilities. Overcoming resistance to change. Resistance is normal. The best way to handle it is through active listening. Understand concerns before addressing them. Clear communication. Explain why changes are happening. Involving stakeholders. People support what they help create. Recognizing and rewarding progress. Celebrate small successes to encourage buy-in. 5. Managing yourself for long-term success. The challenge of leadership transitions. Many leaders burn out during transitions because they focus on external challenges while neglecting their own well-being. Managing time, energy, and stress is essential for sustained success. Key strategies for self-management. 1. Prioritize ruthlessly. Not every problem requires immediate attention. 2. Maintain work-life balance. Avoid exhaustion by setting boundaries. 3. Develop a support network. Trusted advisors and mentors help navigate challenges. 4. Learn continuously. Stay open to new ideas and feedback. 5. Monitor progress. Regularly assess whether your approach is working and make adjustments. Conclusion and key takeaways. In Part 2, we explored the core strategies new leaders must implement. 1. Building relationships is crucial for trust and influence. 2. Early wins establish credibility and create momentum. 3. Leadership style must be adapted based on the organization's needs. 4. Aligning the organization ensures everyone is working towards shared goals. 5. Self-management is key to sustaining long-term success. With these strategies in place, the final part of the first 90 days focuses on long-term leadership, sustaining success, and preparing for future transitions. In the final part of the first 90 days, Michael D. Watkins emphasizes the importance of sustaining momentum and ensuring long-term success after the initial transition period. This phase focuses on continuous improvement, fostering a culture of learning, and preparing for future transitions. 1. Sustaining momentum. Avoiding the action imperative. After achieving early wins, leaders might feel compelled to maintain a constant pace of action. However, it's crucial to balance action with reflection. Taking time to assess the impact of initial initiatives allows for adjustments and ensures that subsequent actions are aligned with long-term goals. Building a high-performing team. As highlighted in Part 2, assembling the right team is vital. Continuing to develop and mentor team members fosters loyalty and drives collective success. Regular feedback sessions, professional development opportunities, and clear communication of expectations contribute to a high-performance culture. Institutionalizing success. To ensure that early wins translate into lasting success, it's essential to embed successful practices into the organization's processes and culture. This might involve updating standard operating procedures, implementing new technologies, or redefining roles and responsibilities to reflect new priorities. 2. Promoting a culture of learning. Encouraging continuous development. Leaders should model a commitment to learning by seeking feedback, attending training, and staying informed about industry trends. Encouraging team members to pursue their own development creates an environment where growth is valued. Facilitating knowledge sharing. Creating platforms for team members to share insights and experiences fosters collaboration and innovation. Regular workshops, cross-functional projects, and informal knowledge sharing sessions can break down silos and enhance collective expertise. 3. Preparing for future transitions. Recognizing signs of change. The business landscape is dynamic, and leaders must stay attuned to signs that indicate the need for change, such as market shifts, technological advancements, or internal performance issues. Proactively addressing these signs positions the organization to adapt successfully. Developing success as part of a leader's responsibility is to ensure continuity by identifying and grooming potential successors. This involves providing emerging leaders with growth opportunities, mentorship, and exposure to various aspects of the business. Reflecting on personal growth. Leaders should periodically assess their own development, acknowledging achievements and identifying areas for improvement. This self-awareness not only enhances personal effectiveness but also sets a standard for the organization. Conclusion. The journey beyond the first 90 days is about building on the foundation established during the initial transition. By sustaining momentum, fostering a learning-oriented culture, and preparing for future changes, leaders can ensure enduring success for themselves and their organizations. For more videos, please subscribe our channel.